Can I turn this way or do you want me to turn this way? One beer. One beer. All right, just got this meal delivered from Peapod. Tonight we're gonna be cooking oven roasted tomato mozzarella flatbread, because that's my wife's favorite. First things first, a little cooking beer. Most important part, the cooking card. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. Already made flatbread, awesome. Parchment paper, don't eat it. Bag of salad, a little wrapped up accoutrement, and some tomatoes and basil. I like to keep the bag, put all your waste in there. Our goal is to make it look like that. Let's see how we do. So meal kits are great because sure, it's fun going out to restaurants, but with 3 kids, you don't have the time to do that and have them run around. So very awesome to have these meal kits. Wildfire puts them together. As you can see, everything comes pre-packaged. It's already looking pretty easy. I'm sure the meal's gonna come out great, and it's like the restaurant came to us. Flip the card over and you have 3 easy steps with a couple tips. So step number 1, we're gonna go ahead and preheat the oven at 450 degrees. There we go. So that's preheat now. What we wanna do is start with the tomatoes. So the tomatoes we're gonna cut into 1/4-inch slices, however big or small you want on top of the pizza. Right there. This is probably the most difficult step in the whole kit. All right, so let's get us a baking dish. They gave us some parchment paper. Very important to put parchment paper down. You don't want these tomatoes burning to the pan and sticking like someone did last night. So let's go ahead and spread out the tomatoes. Look at that little olive oil packet they give you. So one thing is you're gonna drizzle tomatoes with this. You don't have to use the whole thing. We'll just go ahead and a little on each one. A little bit left, here we go, bottoms up. Just kidding. All right, next we're gonna take a pinch of the salt and pepper and just do this to taste. You don't have to add the whole thing. You might have a little extra, which is fine. Do a little dab, there we go. Dried oregano. There we go. Last step, they have some sugar for us. There's 2 packets. I think there's gonna be enough in one to go around. All right, oven's at 450. Let's pop in the tomatoes. Ooh, that's hot. Turn her sideways. Have it in there for about 20 minutes. While that's cooking, we're gonna go ahead and start assembling the flatbread. All right, so 2 flatbreads. We're gonna start getting the Wildfire pistachio pesto. That looks great. So we have 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. Spread this around evenly. Spread this around evenly. God, can't say that word. Tomato sauce is next. Get that. Same thing, we're gonna do 2 tablespoons per flatbread. Just drizzle it a little bit so it's easier to spread. Spread that around too, evenly. Next up, the mozzarella cheese. Half of the container to each side. There we go. Cool little trick, little tip on the sheet. Learn how to chiffonade if you've never learned that. What you're gonna do is take the basil and have it lengthwise there. We're gonna bunch it together, kind of roll it, and then just cut it into strips. Little 1/4-inch strips right there. Watch your fingers. And then go ahead and set that aside. We're gonna top the pizza with that after it's all done cooking. All right, so right now we're just gonna let this sit. We needed the roasted tomatoes to put on top to finish these, so we're gonna set these aside and we're gonna toss our salad real quick. So let's go ahead and grab our salad bowl. Our trusty bag of salad, everything's there. This is another cool step that's already been done in the meal kit. There's some tomatoes in there, some onions, some other things like radishes, I guess. There's damn radish in there. All right, bag of salad. We got the tomatoes, some radishes in there, some onions, very nice. You just have to add the diced up cucumber. Got some olives in there as well. A red wine vinaigrette. Tough lid, tough lid. Dad muscles. Ah, there we are. Could put that in there. Truth be told, this is the first time I've tossed a salad. All right, the salad's done. We still have a few minutes until the tomatoes are ready to put on the flatbread to finish it. So I'm just gonna enjoy a Natural Villain, just a great lager to drink while you're preparing your meal. All right, tomatoes are done, so we're gonna take them out and let them rest for 5 minutes. Oh yeah. So these tomatoes smell awesome. We're gonna have a couple left over, so just go ahead and enjoy them. All right, so the tomatoes are on the flatbread. The whole time, keep the oven at 450 degrees. The last step we have to do before popping them in the oven is add the goat cheese. Just a little pinch on top of every tomato. There we go. So the flatbread is ready to be added to the oven. Like I said, 450 degrees. We're gonna throw this right on the rack to let it cook for about 5 to 8 minutes. You gotta keep your eye on it because you don't want this burning. Everybody's oven's a little bit different, so keep that in mind. All right, 5 to 8 minutes, we're gonna have flatbread ready. All right, it's been 8 minutes, we're ready to go. Open this up. Okay, one of these a little crispy for me. Whoa, easy guy. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, look at that. All right. So go ahead and add as much or as little basil as you want. And that's just gonna finish off the flatbread to be just the way it should be. All right, so now it's done. Before we plate it, you can always use a little of the olive oil that was left over in that cool little pack. Just drizzle a little bit more on top. And then if you want, a little salt and pepper. Just one more time. So the coolest thing about this meal kit, everything just comes to your door, the right amount of ingredients for everything. Didn't take too long to prep this one or cook it in the oven, and you have a nice meal that's of restaurant quality for the date night with the wife. So let's go ahead and plate these up. There's a tomato, all right. All right, I grabbed some Next Coast IPA. My wife loves IPAs, so that was the choice for dinner. Let's go ahead and try a bite. That's very good. The tomato, the basil, 2 kinds of cheeses. She's gonna love it. Thank you, Wildfire, for the inspiration. Thank you, Peapod, for delivering it, the meal kit with the beer. It's been very easy put together. Hopefully the wife enjoys it and someone gets lucky tonight. If you want this kit, click below. Hopefully we'll see you again. This has been Cooking with the Dad. Cheers. Pizza time!